Hello friends. In this video, we'll talk about two of the stocks from wires and cable space, Polycab and KEI. If we compare their performance in last 5 years, then these stocks have in fact been multi-bagger, have performed really well. KEI has performed better than Polycab, but even Polycab also has performed very well. There was a slight dip in 2024, and this is mainly because of the IT rate news. So there was a news with respect to IT rating company, and they in fact have not mentioned Polycab, but some news sources say that it was Polycab. And company also confirmed that they did had IT raid, but nothing came out of it, and because of that stock price have gone up since then. KEI has anyway be having a good run up in recent few months. Stock has started to go down, uh, have started to consolidate, mainly because of margin pressures, but broadly both of these stocks have performed really well in the past. If we compare their market cap, then Polycab has a market cap of around 1 lakh crores and KEI has a market cap of around 39,000 crores. PE for Polycab is lower at 56 and KEI has higher PE of 63. Though ROE ROC numbers for Polycab looks better. They are 31.3 ROC for Polycab against 27.2 for KEI, 23.2 ROE for Polycab against 20.2. So ROE ROC numbers are better for Polycab, and dividend yield also is better. It provides dividend yield of 0.45 against 0.09 for KEI. If we have a look at major news, then there is a news from Polycab, who won orders worth 5,600 crores. Also, invest brokerage analysis for this stock. They are giving good targets for this stock, and uh, Sher Khan has in fact given target of around 8,300. So, majorly news are good for this stock. There was only bad news last year related to IT rate, but other than that, news also are relatively good. For KEI, they have launched the QIP, and floor price is 3,880. Generally, QIP price is set less, and that is the reason why stock has been under pressure in last few weeks. But other than that, there is no major negative news. In fact, there are news related to capex plant, robust demand, which is likely to keep KEI charged up, and also analysis on how this stock has turned multi-bagger. So both of these companies are operating in wires and cables, which has its applications across industries. We could see that wires and cables is something which is required in home, in defense, in automobiles. Now that there has been a shift from traditional automobiles to EVs, even there also we could see increase in demands for wires and cables. So this is an industry which looks like will have a good growth going forward as well. And if we talk about Polycab, then it is entering into FMEG space as well. Uh, there are growth prospects which look promising for this sector, and Polycab and KEI being market leaders will be natural beneficiary of this trend. If we compare their valuations, then Polycab is trading at a P higher than its historical average of around 39, but still it's not very high compared to the valuations of other stocks which operates in industrial space. Especially if we take example of the likes of Astral, which are trading at a P of more than 80. Earlier, Asian Pits also used to trade at a very high P, but now because of heightened competition, that P has gone down. But for Polycab, its valuation look reasonable, though it is more than its historical average. And same goes with KEI. It is also trading at a P more than its historical average. But we could see growth is consistent, and uh, looking at the growth which this industry is likely to have in future, valuations look reasonable. Comparing their historical growth rate, then last 5 years sales CAGR for Polycab is 18%, and profit CAGR is 28%. So there has been an improvement in margins. And in fact, we can see in numbers as well that sales have consistently gone up, uh, barring one COVID year. Same goes with profit. Profit also have consistently gone up. So even during the COVID, those sales were lower than previous year, but profit numbers were still better. So company has been able to improve margins, which is overall a positive sign. For KEI also, growth numbers are decent. Sales growth is of 14% and profit growth is of 28%. And similar to Polycab, KEI also has delivered consistent growth both in sales and in profit. However, it is important to note that stock price have gone up, also because of PE re-rating. Though profit CAGR is 26%, but stock price CAGR for last 5 years is 51%. So there has been a re-rating which has happened, and there is a possibility of that not happening going forward, since size of the companies have now gone bigger, and since they become bigger, there is a limitation when it comes to growth. So that is something which needs to be considered here. If we talk about their technicals, then Polycab is trading at a price of nearly 6,600. It has a support near 6,250 level, and it did take support near this level before uh, stock price jumped. And in this case also, it did take support near 6,250 levels. It has a resistance near 7,600 levels, but before that it also has a minor resistance near 7,300 levels. So these are few important levels to watch out for. This was the time when IT rate had happened, and stock price went down, and volumes were also very large during that time. So those who invested during that time, in fact, have been benefited now. Looking at technicals for KEI, then current trading price it's around 4,100, and since QIP price was around 3,800, uh, stock is not performing well. It is following this decreasing trend line. It did take support on this trend line in the past, and also is taking resistance near the top end of the channel. We'll have to see how stock performs going forward. Quarterly results are something which will be an important trigger. If they are not well, then we can expect it to go down, may test 3,500 levels. And if they beat market expectations, then there is a likelihood of stock going up, even a possibility of uh, breakout. 4,500 will be an important level in that case to look for the big breakout. And finally, 5,000 level, which was its all-time high, that is another important level to watch out for in that case. Remember, friends, this analysis is only for the educational purpose. Kindly do not consider it as a stock buy or sell recommendation. Kindly do your own due diligence before investing in any stock. Thank you.